Have you ever wondered what the cost of living is in the San Francisco Bay Area? Is it too expensive for you to consider? Well, in this video, I'm going to go over the San Francisco Bay Area, each county, and what you can expect to pay in monthly expenses, as well as the pros and cons per county. Also, make sure to stay till the end of the video. I've got a free gift I'm giving away. Hey guys, Rachel Capil here, real estate agent with Keller Williams in the East Bay. If you want to know why San Francisco Bay Area is so awesome and people love living here, this is the channel for you. So make sure to click that subscribe button down below. In this video, I am going to go over the pros and cons of living in the San Francisco Bay Area and also break down each county and how it compares to the rest of the country. I'm going to go over the median home price for each county. I'll also be giving you an example of what I pay every month for my bills, so that way you get a little bit of an understanding of what it looks like to live on the outskirts of SF. Make sure to stay because I've got that free bonus at the end of the video. So let's get to it. Okay, pros and cons of the first county, San Francisco. First con is it's expensive. It's expensive in comparison to all the rest of the counties, and it's expensive in comparison to the entire country. It's also tight living, it's city living, and you've got traffic going in and going out, and the parking can be a little bit of a challenge. So these are all the cons to San Francisco. Okay, now pros of San Francisco. What we love about San Francisco: salaries are higher, it's a great economy, they've got awesome transportation within the city, you've got the warm weather and the cool weather, so you get best of both worlds. There's also a ton of really great shows, really great dancing, really great nightlife, amazing foods, amazing culture. There's a lot of really great things. And once you're in the city, you don't really have to leave it. Plus, you've got great shopping. We love shopping. And you've got the beaches. Some can be very cold, and sometimes they're warm. Best of both worlds. That's why we love San Francisco. Okay, so now a little bit about San Francisco County's cost of living. So for the San Francisco Bay Area, you can see that the median home price is $1.3 million, and the overall cost of living is a ranking of 269 compared to the US average, which is 100. So it's pretty high versus the rest of the country. This website is great because it shows you kind of a breakdown of how much it would cost in comparison to the rest of the country for housing. As you can see, there's a pretty big difference there. What your utilities will cost, transportation. One good thing I didn't mention before about San Francisco is you have Muni, which is a bus system within the city, which is really, really great for people that are living in the city, as well as Bay Area Rapid Transit, also known as BART. So these two forms of getting around in San Francisco are very beneficial to help with traffic. So I'll have all these links below, but just kind of gives you an overview of living in San Francisco. Okay, now the pros and cons of Marin County. The cons of Marin County: it is expensive in comparison to the rest of the country. You have to cross the bridge to get into San Francisco. Longer commute times into SF and other neighboring counties. Now, the pros of Marin County: it is more affordable than San Francisco. It has amazing weather, and there are tons of really great restaurants and hikes and things to do on the beach. There's an amazing hotel there, the Cavallo Hotel, which is one of my favorites. I love it there. You can see the ocean views. There is also a fantastic outdoor, family-oriented life, restaurants where people oftentimes go hiking and then go eating. So it's got a great family atmosphere and dynamic. The schools are amazing, and San Francisco is literally a hop, skip, and a jump away. And a lot of times people want to get out of the city, they go straight to Marin. So those are the pros about Marin County. Okay, so now a little bit about Marin County's cost of living. Okay, so for Marin County, here you can see the rating for living in Marin is 180 to the 100 United States average in the country. So the median home price is $754,000, which is significantly lower than San Francisco, which is a draw to why people like living here, because like I said in the video earlier, is that it's very close to San Francisco. So people oftentimes live in Marin. On this website, you can see, the breakdown of grocery and median home price compared to the national average, transportation costs, etc. I also did not mention that one positive thing about MARIN is when you live over here, oftentimes people take the ferry, which is a very great way to kind of save on traffic to get right into the city, because oftentimes, like I said, it's very close to San Francisco, so people often work there and they'll commute in from MARIN. There is no BART station in MARIN, but you can take the ferry really easily, and it's actually really nice because it's just a quick little ride right over the water there from MARIN. So MARIN County. And now the pros and cons of Solano County. The cons of Solano County are, it is expensive in comparison to the rest of the country. It's a little further away from San Francisco. You're gonna have a bridge and you're gonna have a little longer commute times. Now the pros of Solano County. This county has the most affordable housing out of all the counties. It's got great weather. It's got a greener, more country vibe to it versus city life. It's quieter and definitely more family oriented. It's close to San Francisco and the neighboring counties like Walnut Creek, NAPA, and Sonoma, which are all some of my favorite counties, and it's just got a great overall vibe to it. Those are the pros of Solano County. Okay, so now a little bit about Solano County's cost of living. Okay, so Solano County, you can see here, has an average of $135 compared to the national average of $100, and the median home price is $445,000. So that's definitely significantly lower than the rest of the counties in the San Francisco Bay Area. You can kind of see the numbers here. Now, Solano County is a little further out, as I mentioned in the video prior. You are not going to have any type of public transportation like BART or ferry getting out here, so you're definitely going to be driving in, and which makes it a little bit more of a challenge, a little bit higher traffic rates, but it is a little bit further out and you're going to have that privacy. So this is Solano County. Napa County's pros and cons. Again, in comparison to the rest of the country, it's expensive. It's further away from San Francisco. Traffic can be challenging if you don't currently work in the city of Napa and you have to commute outside. Traffic can be an issue. Longer commute times. Napa has a more country vibe to it, so it's definitely a slower pace of life versus San Francisco. They shut down early. Now the pros of Napa County. We love their food. Amazing food, lots of great restaurants, the best for wine in the entire country. Weather, you're going to get warmer weather here than in San Francisco for sure. The housing here is more affordable than the rest of the counties. There's lots of wineries to visit. They're all very close. You can couple that with some amazing food and drink your wine, have getaways, have some family time. It's really, really great for families. And they've got great schools. It's just a really nice, slower pace of life if that's what you're looking for. Okay, so now a little bit about Napa County's cost of living. Okay, here are the cost of living for Napa County in California. You can see it's $162 in comparison to the national average of $100. The average median home price is $676. So you can see Napa is definitely, like Solano County, getting a little further out there. It's a little bit more affordable. People love it out here because it's the wine country, and oftentimes you will not be working in or near San Francisco. You usually will be working in this Napa County area. So traffic it's not too bad, but you know, if you're going to go outside, yes, it will be, because there are no public transportation systems in this area. So you will definitely be driving everywhere. But Napa County is a great county, and it's beautiful, and it's a good home price for the Bay Area. Now, Contra Costa County's pros and cons. The cons of Contra Costa County are, again, it's expensive in comparison to the rest of the United States. You're going to have longer commute times. Now, the pros of Contra Costa County. More affordable housing than San Francisco, MARIN, Solano County, and Santa Clara County. Great economy prior to coronavirus, but I know we'll rebound. Lots of outdoor activity to be had with your friends and family. Great weather and great schools. Lots and lots of amazing shopping and dining. We love it in Contra Costa County. I'm going to share with you some of my bills and what I pay for utilities on a monthly basis, so that way you can get an idea of how it compares to other counties and San Francisco. Okay, so here you can see my bills that I am paying in utilities every month. We've got electricity, trash, water, internet, cable, food, car insurance, medical, mortgage, home insurance, car, cell, and daycare. If you have kids, obviously you won't have to worry about that. But I kind of based it on if you have solar or not. You could pay anywhere from $50 to $300 and upwards of that. A lot of people are getting solar in California, so a bill of this size is not normal. Trash is about that. Everything is pretty even. The only variables are water and then food. If you go out a lot, I'm pretty frugal. I try not to go out too much, but this number can definitely vary, depending on how I feel. And my mortgage is actually about $3,000 a month, but people, depending on the home, you could pay anywhere in between these ranges. So that's why I have $5,000 to $8,000. Those are the variables. But everything else is pretty much the same and pretty consistent. That right there is what you can expect to pay in Contra Costa County. I am in the East Bay in Contra Costa County, so this is what it is. It might vary, especially the mortgages, depending on where you're living in San Francisco, and food, things like that. You might not have a car in San Francisco, or you may have a car and pay for parking. So I think this is a good range on upwards of maybe even close to $10,000 depending on the county that you're in. San Francisco or San Mateo or Santa Clara. There you go. That's the bills for Contra Costa County. Okay, so now a little bit about Contra Costa's cost of living. Okay, so Contra Costa County, here are the cost of living in this area. In comparison to the national average, it ranks at 162 versus the 100. The median home price is $620,000. But Contra Costa is a great county because it's very close to San Francisco, and you do have that BART system that can get you in very easily. So this area, the East Bay, which is a lot of Contra Costa over here, it's going to be your main point of transportation into the city. A lot of people take BART into the city. They do not drive, some do, but that's one really great part about living in this area, in the East Bay area, Contra Costa, is that you have that. So the traffic, it'll be a challenge if you're driving, but the BART system makes it very easy to use. So Contra Costa is a great option to living in the Bay Area. I live in this area and I love it. It's fantastic. So those are the details for Contra Costa. Now on to Alameda County's pros and cons. Okay, cons of Alameda County. Again, it's going to be more expensive than the rest of the United States. And you're also going to have longer commute times going into the city and other neighboring counties. Now on to the pros of Alameda County. It's more affordable than San Francisco County. Lots of outdoor activities to be had. Great city living. If you don't want to deal with San Francisco, there are lots of restaurants, very cool clubs, and very cool dancing and live music like San Francisco, but not the hustle and bustle. The weather is cooler because it's close to San Francisco, so you don't get that heat that you would in the Napa County or Contra Costa County. There is some really cool nightlife. You've got Oakland, Rockridge, our great cities, Berkeley. All of those cities have fantastic food and a really cool urban life. Lots of food trucks and cool up-and-coming breweries and places to go. Some areas are definitely family-oriented, but this is definitely a cool place for singles too, especially if you don't want to deal with having to go into San Francisco. So Alameda County is a great option to San Francisco. There are lots of great things about it. Also, great economy, great place to work. All right, so now a little bit about Alameda County's cost of living. Alameda County ranks at a 208 in comparison to the national average of 100. Median home price is $986. Now, the Alameda County is closer to San Francisco in comparison to the Contra Costa County. So it's desirable because people can easily get into the city. Again, you're going to have BART transportation. This is going to be an Alameda County area right here. So it's really accessible and close. And there's some cities in there, Oakland, Rockridge, Berkeley, that are very desirable cities as well, which drive up that cost. You can see on the averages in comparison to the rest of the United States, it is higher. You're not going to pay as much as if you were in the city. So Alameda County is another great option. But again, median home price is going to be a little bit higher. So something to take note of. Santa Clara, pros and cons. A con of Santa Clara is it is the third most expensive county in the area, second to San Francisco, and it is also expensive in comparison to the rest of the United States. And again, you're gonna have longer commute times to neighboring counties from Santa Clara County. Okay, now on to the pros of Santa Clara County. It's the heart of Silicon Valley, so fantastic economy here. Lots and lots of tech opportunities, job opportunities, great collaboration and educational opportunities, very multicultural, lots of outdoor activities to be had with friends and family. Awesome weather, great schools, and fantastic shopping and dining. Many more pros, but those are a majority of the pros of living in Santa Clara County. Okay, so now a little bit about Santa Clara County's cost of living.
Okay, so Santa Clara County, you can see here has an average of $250 compared to the US average of $100, so it's definitely higher. The median home price is $1.2. So we're getting up in there. This is the heart of the Silicon Valley, so it's definitely going to be more expensive like San Francisco. Not as expensive, but up there as well. You can see the overall grocery, health, housing in comparison to the rest of California, as well as the United States. People that live in this county also, for transportation, you do not have a line on BART that goes down that far, but they do oftentimes use AC Transit or Amtrak, so these are also solutions to public transportation for Santa Clara County.
So, cons of San Mateo County. This county is the most expensive county in the entire San Francisco Bay Area, even more so than San Francisco. That means that the housing is not that affordable here, and it is probably the most expensive in the entire country. Like most of the counties, you're probably going to be driving into the city in this area, so you're going to get stuck in traffic. So now the pros to San Mateo County. It's a closer commute to San Francisco. Lots of outdoor activities here, lots of mountain biking and running activities because there's a lot of great hills and valleys in this area. The schools are rated A+, so this area is phenomenal for families and for kids. Smart, successful people live here. Great shopping and great food. So those are some of the pros. Okay, so now a little bit about San Mateo County's cost of living.
San Mateo County, you can see here, this is the highest of all the counties in comparison to the national average of 100 to 170. Median home price is 1.4. You can see in comparison to California and the US, it is definitely higher. This is the most expensive, like I said, in the San Francisco Bay Area. This area does not really have great public transportation. There is no BART line down here. So the furthest you'll go is to Millbrae on BART. Amtrak doesn't really go down to San Mateo, but there is Caltran and Samtrans. So those are two that people use that are living in this area to help with commute times.
There is a ton of information on the counties in the San Francisco Bay Area. All the links will be down below where I found my information, and you can click around and find out more in depth about a county that you might be interested in, or feel free to email me and I can help answer some of those questions for you. Hopefully this video helped you get some of those questions answered, and congratulations, you made it to the end. You get my free home buying guide if you just click on that link below, fill out a few details, and I'll send it off to you. If you or your family or friends have any questions about relocating to the Bay Area or wanting to know more about living in the Bay Area, feel free to connect with me, email me, DM me, PM me, text message, call, whatever you feel comfortable with. All my information is down below. I would love to help you in your search or answer any questions that you may have. Keep posted because I'm going to be breaking down videos of all the cities in the San Francisco Bay Area so you can learn all about them and more about living in the San Francisco Bay Area. Make sure to check out our KW app, link down below, so you can get started on your home search today. All right, that's it for this video. So if you found this helpful, please feel free to share it with friends and family that may want to learn more about living in the Bay Area. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thanks so much. Bye.